That's the team we're gonna cheer.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set, go.
It's a design boot. And the coverage passes an early test. They've got somebody there to knock it away. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Down. Ready?
First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready? Cut.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And this one is knocked away from the intended target. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up 2nd down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but he doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
He's going to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Lions have a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready. Ready.
Plowing up the middle. He has this one past the 15. We'll start downhill into Bengals territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on, set. Ready.
Now looking to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. You know, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
No connection on the last play, and out third down. Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. McCarthy throwing right away. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So second down coming up. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
McCarthy throwing here. And he sure came his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be third down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. McCarthy throwing on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. A pickup of 17. And the Bengals have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from the 32. First tone of the game for James Cook. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Give him 24 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Hey, smash Bronco. Here we go.
Going to the ground again on first. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Now here's Cam Scadaboo on the ground. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That was Tyleek Williams in on the play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. Jukes away from one. He's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Oh, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first points of this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
On the set.
Still 10 to go, 2nd down now from the 23. Now a give to Cook, running left. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Third and long for him here. That's incomplete left side. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I can promise you that is a throw. It's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is
coming off the edge, and it's blocked. Now this is picked up to the races, middle of the field. 30 at the 20. And they scoop up the block and don't stop until they reach pay dirt. Well, shout out to the special teamers, Brock. They got somebody in free to block that kick, and things just got better from there as he took it all the way back.
These special teams coaches, they live in dark places, man, and they look for any vulnerability they can. A lot of times, you're a step slow, just a millisecond away. Not that time. It pays off in the biggest of ways.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Kevontae Turpin on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals cut it to a load of points on the scoreboard. It's a James Cook touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. We'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Set, ready, set.
A give left side for Gibbs. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Down. Ready.
He's going to throw this one. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Let's go now. Cut.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
On the ready.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Ready. Cut.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Right there, hurt. Ready? 60 Bison. Let go.
Give now to the running back. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this.
Ready up.
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at 1st down here.
Half the 60. Check.
Play action, McCarthy. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly. But the catch moves them to the 48. So 20 yards on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Cook trying this one up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Let's go. Go.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. The big play nets him 17 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the set. Hey, check that, check this. Here we go, here we go. Cougar.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Let's go now. 18, come.
They'll air it out on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball. Kickers got to be a little bit like quarterbacks, Kate, every once in a while. When a QB throws a pick, you got to flush it. When a kicker gets one blocked earlier in the game, you got to do the same thing. You got to flush it, trust your fundamentals, and deliver as he just did.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Hut, hut.
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's out to end a nice little run there, but I don't think he's going to get to keep the yardage. That penalty flag might wipe this away.
Ready up.
That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out.
60. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself, or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
At the same spot after the incompletion, it's 2nd down.
Set. Set.
Back to throw. Got for big yards on the right side. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Ultra. Down. Hut.
Throwing from the gun. That's caught for the first. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Lions have a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Now run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw now. Connects on the crosser. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good for a Detroit first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing now off the play action. Taking a chance to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On the ready.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Set. Hut. Red. 38.
Looking in the air here. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Ready. 45. White. Hut.
To the air on 3rd and long. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab and bounds.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He fields it from the 8. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Mike, take go.
On play action now, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Second and 10, still at the 28. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throw here, third down. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. Back deep is Williams. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. He's brought down before the return gets far. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Let's go now. 22 needle. Black. 95. Set. Cut.
Drive begins with Gibbs. For the second level at the 40. Down the sideline into the red zone. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Jake, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. McCarthy to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. So second and 5 on deck as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side. Five still to go here. This is second down. Now the shotgun give to Cook. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
Brings up third and 1.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Let's go. Count.
McCarthy throwing on this 3rd and 1. It's caught. Chase has it. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
First down.
Now it's Cook. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
McCarthy throwing here. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. Third down.
19 Tiger.
Here he goes. Third and long. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up fourth and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
Their own 13-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Come on, set. Cut.
Airing it out to start this drive. Look at that power, deep left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
So play number one almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number two has in store.
Ready. Set.
They'll throw on second and 10. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And the Lions have a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Lions
38.
first down.
Cut.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Set. Cut.
He'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with third and long. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw because I can close my eyes and remember the
He's got it inside the 25. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Ready, set.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
Set.
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the one.
Detroit Lions first down.
Ready.
And he spiked it just in time. So now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Ready.
Throwing here just before halftime. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions will add to their lead at the end of the half. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Bengals 10.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Street! Come on, go!
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Here we go, Shaq!
On first down, they'll run. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Let's go!
They'll run it with Cook. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go! Take off!
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The almost pick hasn't shaken their faith in this offense. They're leaving him out there. Here's 4th down.
Tag! Hurt!
They snap it to McCarthy. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Ready!
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19.
70 Lions! Kill! Turn up! Watch! Kill! Turn up!
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Alec Eilmaner. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Let's go.
McCarthy throwing on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Get it! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Starting this drive with a design run. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Right, ready, 50, green. Ready?
They'll run now on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw here. It's on target to Williams. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready. 10 set 33. Yellow. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. He's going to waft this deep down the left sideline. Brought in inside the 20. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions push their lead further to start the half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got Ayuk downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Come on, come on.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready? Hiking 18. Go.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Dialing up a receiver screen. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Here's a screen for Cook. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10 from the 43. Off play action. It's McCarthy. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So it'll be 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Let's go.
2nd down. McCarthy to pass. Got for big yards on the right side. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
And Scatterbroo on 3rd. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And the Bengals, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Bengals with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th.
Okay,
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Street.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Caught on a slant. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Options are open here. This is 2nd and inches.
Right there, right. Ready, go.
Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
Here we go.
Third and goal for McCarthy. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get it back to within 2 possessions. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Ready. Ready.
The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Down. Yellow. Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Well, got middle field open or close. Like a single eye or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
On the double.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
I'll I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Come on, set. Ready.
They'll run here on first down. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. But that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Ready.
On first down, this is Charbonnet. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
That one connects. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Bengals 24.
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Turpin with a return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And it sets up 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Here's first and 10 from the 47. McCarthy throwing here. That's completed right side. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
38. Bengals 31. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. But
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
ready, set.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And this hasn't been the common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Bengals going down here. 6 DBs out there, 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
So 1st down from the 41.
Set. Ready.
Charbonnet now up the middle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Will one defender fail? Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
40-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 33, yellow. Set.
Now Gibbs. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down.
The tackle by Brian Burns. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Down. Hut, hut.
He's back to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. Corliss Waitman will kick it away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. 1st and 10. It's McCarthy. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals down by 7. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Here he is to throw. Left left side, secured by Ayuk. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. Shot. Take off.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
Brings up second and 3.
He is to throw.
At the 50-yard line.
Drops it off to Cook. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Offense is hurrying. Time running down.
14 yards. That's good for the Bengals. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Setting up to pass. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
That's another
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
at the 14-yard line.
Check smash. Check smash. Go.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. Has some room to work. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's another Bengals first down. First and goal.
Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal.
And
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
hold it ready.
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal.
Ready. Hut.
McCarthy to throw it. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those 2 fingers right away. They're going to try for this win.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth.
38-all. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 33, yellow, striker, check, striker. Cut.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
Again to throw on 2nd. He's going to try another deep one here. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
50, great, ready.
Looking to throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Their punter making his way out now. Well, as fun as it would have been, unlikely that we were going to see a walk-off punt return touchdown there. And now with no time remaining, we're headed for overtime. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
35-yard line.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. Right up the gut. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's good.
It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Here Gibbs, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Downfield, this finds St. Brown. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Lions have a 1st down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set. Hut. Line. 95. Ready.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
All right, going to need the full 10 here on this opening drive of overtime if they don't want to stall out.
Red. 38. Set.
They'll throw 3rd and long. This is brought in by Laporta. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go. Here we go. Set. Hut.
A give to Gibbs. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
On the ready.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Hut.
They're going to try and throw it here. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Set. Ready. Hut. Hut.
Throwing now. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. A very short kick here from the right hash.
The important part, they've got the lead here in overtime after the short field goal. So with how close they got, the touchdown was in play. You got to hope that you can get the stop here and not live to regret that series stalling out.
We'll see if their defense can hold now and finish up an overtime win as the kick is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Ayuk on the receiving end yet again. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Biggest play of OT. Offense set now on 4th down. Now a timeout called just as the play clock was down to 2, as they'll have none remaining in OT. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60. Go.
Now to throw. Fits it through the middle. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short. And yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs. So the Lions get the win on the road. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Cincinnati.